Welcome back. There's no playbook for having that perfect relationship, but there is something close. Right here, the Love Doctors. Each and every week we answer your viewer questions. And joining me today, as always, is my fellow doctor of love, the one and only Chesley McNeil. Chesley.
Yeah. She's not clapping. She's not clapping.
Well, that's because basically before in the commercial break, he told Mimi that, well, I said Mimi needs her own chair, and he said, yeah, a stool, we're going to put her in the corner. These two spar all the time. Anyway, let's get to the first question. I peeked ahead, and this is a good one.
Right.
Okay, I started dating this girl recently, and we've really been hitting it off. Now, I've started to notice that she always suggests weekends away or dates that are pretty far out of town. I told a buddy of mine, and he thinks it could mean she's cheating. Now, I don't want to come across as crazy, but I do feel like he might have a point. Do I bring it up to her or try to find some other way? If so, how would I go about finding that out? Chesley, take it.
Why would he assume that she's cheating because she's suggesting dates out of town? It's not like she's saying, I'm going out of town and leave you here over the weekend. She's suggesting that we go on dates out of town. I don't understand why the assumption of cheating.
Well, because basically, perhaps she doesn't want people in town to see her. I mean, I can understand wanting to get away for a weekend, but if literally she is always suggesting weekend or dates away outside of the city limits,
so
I
we
think
don't see each other during the week?
It's maybe not. It sounds we need
All
more
right,
information.
So, yeah, we need more information.
But,
so if I'm assuming that we don't see each other during the week, then maybe. But I would suspect that we see and talk to each other during the week. If that's the case, then she just likes to get away.
Okay.
I mean, from my perspective.
Yeah,
now,
I mean, this is a tricky one, and I like that
yeah.
immediately you went to a good place where my brain went to cheater, pumpkin eater place, and I went to the old place of paranoia, and I'm like, why aren't you going to local spots? I say, don't be paranoid. I'm going to hop on Chesley's bandwagon here.
Get on this horse.
I'm going to get on that horse with Chesley, and I'm going to try to attribute good, pure goals in that she just likes to get out of town and explore. But I will say, just keep suggesting something local, maybe your favorite restaurant, maybe there's so many fun fall festivals. Just keep trying, keep gently pushing it until you really maybe see or get a clear picture. What? Why are you?
Well, there could be an issue that she has a high standard, you know.
Meaning she likes to spend money and
yeah,
because by the way, going out of town is spending money. If you're spending
especially
a
every
night,
weekend, yeah. So that's another issue. That's something that we need to talk about, budget for, and so forth and so on.
Right.
Especially if we're just dating at this point. You know what I mean? Why do we need to go out of town every weekend? What is going on with you that you need to spend money and go to new places? Or is she chipping in?
Yeah, I don't know. There are a lot of questions. We want this one.
Yeah.
We want this one back. We're going to revisit this.
Come on back.
In the meantime, do not go to a paranoid place. It sounds like you're on the, sticking your toe in the paranoia water. Don't hold back. Just, be positive, but just, start to sniff it out. It's like what you said, then that might even be worse. Maybe she's a big spender and you're not going to be going out of town realistically every weekend in a relationship. I mean,
especially on your dime.
On your dime, yeah. So you need to think that one through. But if you like her, just keep trying, stay the course for a little bit. A little bit,
yeah.
But something smells fishy.
Not passing the smell test.
That's right. Okay, I have been studying abroad for this semester, ended up meeting a really amazing guy from another school in the program. Now, I don't want to be naive, thinking a long-distance relationship would work at the end of this, but I'm also not sure I'm ready to say goodbye to him just yet. Is it better to try and stick it out or just call it quits now?
Yeah. All right, so we know going in that that's not going to work. Why even bother?
You know what? You are so funny. Because sometimes, you're so positive, why would she be cheating? And the last one, and then this one, he's like, it'll never work.
No. She knows it's not going to work.
She doesn't know that.
She just said it in her message. This is not going to work. He's overseas in another program. I gotta go home.
No. They're both overseas together now. They're gonna go to another school. I wish we knew what states they were in. No, so they're gonna go back after this semester's
I guess I took
over.
it like she said, I don't know, or if I'm being naive. Okay, so we don't know whether he's from this place where she is, or whether he's from the States along with her. We don't know that.
Texas and Georgia. Thank you, Michelle, for that update.
Oh.
Texas and Georgia.
More information comes in.
Thank you, Michelle.
I didn't read that in the. Okay, so.
Well, that was in the fine print.
Now that changes things a little bit. Texas and Georgia is not that far apart.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, you don't have to be so quick to give up on the relationship that close.
That close,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, I'm taking it that she's studied
in
over abroad.
Italy,
Right.
I got you.
Now there's more information to find out because we don't know what's awaiting him back here in the States, right? So you can't just throw yourself all in. There's more information to learn.
There is more information.
I can be anybody I want to be overseas.
Yes, indeed.
But when I come back here to the States, I got maybe have some baggage.
Right.
You
It's
know.
just a whole different, I think,
Yeah.
ball game when you're in a particular place, setting, time, moment, and then you go back to reality.
Right, don't
I
get
say
caught up.
don't give up, but also make
Don't
sure,
get caught up either.
Ooh, yes.
Don't get caught up. Don't give up, but don't get caught up.
And make sure your expectations are realistic. Realistic. That's it. Go into it being.
That's where I was from the front.
I know, but if I. All right. Mimi. I don't know. I agree. I didn't want you to. I don't want her to give up on it. At least give it a chance. Michelle says
If he was from where she's at right now, and she was
right.
coming back to the States, would you agree with me?
I would.
Yeah, you
That's
don't
just too
even
right.
get. Yeah, you don't get
I
involved.
would.
Yeah.
Well, you could
You don't
stay
get-
friends, but of course, romantically,
Not gonna
yes,
work.
always stay friends. I
Not
did a
gonna
long
work.
distance. I did Florida and California, and it was
That's tough
and it
enough.
did not work. You see,
Right.
my husband today, people know he is not. Okay, and for that, I am eternally grateful. For other reasons that we will talk about on the next episode of The Love Doctors. Tune in. If you have a private or anonymous question, concern, please email us. It's guest@atlantaandcompany.com for your chance to be featured right here on the show.
Yeah. And put
my
some more
guys started
details in
staying
those.
out till 3 a.m. all of a sudden.
Oh, well,
and
yeah,
you're like, what? It's
Do we need to lay you
Different time.
down, or do we? I mean.
It's okay. All right. Okay, coming up after the break, okay, see, maybe I haven't forgiven this person. We're talking about the importance of forgiveness. When you say it, do you mean it?
Good
We're
stuff.
diving into this really good one coming up after the break.
Good
Got a
stuff.
great panel right over there.
Good stuff. Yeah.